Good morning, ma'am.
Morning.
Today we have completed the joints concepts completely, right? All the types of the joints were completed, and we got stuck with some queries in the section. What are there? Like the first one is write a query to display uh, employee name. I mean, can anyone repeat me the query?
Write a query to display employee name for all the employees. Only if employees are working in same designation as of Sanjana, as of job,
And also display job, right?
job as.
Yeah. Here in the select statement, we are going to take one display thing like it might be since they have given in the file employee name and job should be displayed. So I need to write those two columns in the select statement. Here what I did, I took the employee name with the table A in the and job with the table B. Okay. After that, the same thing. I am considering the employee has A and employee has B. After that, they have given that job should be same for both the in the table A and in the table B, the job should be same, that is tester, right? So I have given taken the condition, that is the joining condition, and then we have the condition that the people who are all working in the same designation as of Sanjana. Sanjana is working as tester. So those people should be get displayed in our output. See here, we have totally 7 people who are working as tester, means in the same designation, that is working by Sanjana. So we got the output. Understood? Since I closed yesterday MySQL like command client, I couldn't compare what I did wrong in the query yesterday. But it will give the same answer if you mention the A table only for job roles. Okay, understood? Clear?
And same output will come if you choose a dot job.
Yeah, I just checked it, but let me. Yep, same output. So I'm confusing like what I did yesterday since it given me all Sanjana output itself, right? Yesterday whole 6 were named as Sanjana. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the next query? I think we have left out with another 2 queries.
Write a query to display all the employee names, those who are earning salary, same as of Adarsh.
Right?
So,
Here
sell.
we have to take in the place of job, we need to, in the joining condition, we need to take
Salary.
which column? Yeah, salary column. And in the we are going to mention the name of the employee as Adarsh,
Adarsh.
right? Yeah. And next one.
Write a query to display all the employee names and their department, those who are working in same department as of Chigaru.
Those who are working in same department or department number.
Same department number.
Okay. Yeah, um, this is salary. Salary. So, these many people are working with earning the salary 15,000 as of others. Okay, clear? And the next one is department number. The same way we are going to take in the place of salary, we are going to take the department number, and in the place of employee name, whom we need to mention.
Chigaru.
Yeah. Clear about this type of queries?
Ma'am,
No doubts?
ma'am,
Yeah, tell me.
uh, in in Sanjana query is that
Yeah.
while I mean when I'm executing that query, I'm getting output like only Sanjana name.
Yeah, the same thing happened in the now you executed, huh?
No, ma'am. Yesterday,
Yeah, yesterday even I faced the same thing. So I changed this. I don't know what I did wrong in the query. Since I closed my command prompt, I couldn't compare them both. But yeah, you can follow this query. Just better that take one column with a table, one table, and another column mentioned with the another table, since we have both the columns in both tables. Okay, so take in that way, and then you execute.
okay.
Okay,
Yes.
okay then. In joins, how many types of joins we have?
5 types.
5 types.
Yeah, there are totally 5 types. In that we have inner joins, outer joins, self join, Cartesian join, and the non-equijoin. This Cartesian join and non-equijoins are not mostly usable, since the Cartesian join is not at all perfect join, since it will give more invalid records while executing. And when it comes to non-equijoin, it is also helpful to join the multiple tables, but it won't use any joining condition, and the tables which does not contain the common column, only for those tables the non-equijoins are applicable. Okay, we can't apply the non-equijoins for the tables which contains the common column. That is the difference between these three joins and the Cartesian join and non-equijoin. And when it comes to inner join, by using the joining condition, we are going to write the query so that we can join multiple tables. Then we have outer join. In the outer joins, we have totally 3 types: left outer joins, right outer joins, and full outer joins. Left outer join means, mainly outer join means it contains both valid and invalid records. Then depending on this invalid records, we classified that outer joins into 3 types. Means if we are using left join, that means the invalid record is coming from the left table. If we are using right join, then the invalid record should come from the right table. If we are using full outer join, then both valid and invalid records will come from both the tables. Okay. Then we have the self join. The self join is nothing but here we are not going to join multiple tables. Here we are going to consider one table and we have to we have to join that table with itself. So that is the self join. And while joining, we have some two cases, like we are going to join the table with itself by utilizing same column. Means the columns will be same as per as we done in the inner join and outer join. There will be common column will be used for in the joining condition. That common column will be used in case 1. Okay, means same column. But there is a case 2 that in there what we are going to use, we are going to use the different columns. Okay, that is how we are going to join the table with itself. Now we have the next concept, that is subquery. Subqueries. Here we have subquery. Before that, what is query? Till now we are writing the queries, right? To execute the query, we are writing the queries in the command prompt. This is called query, right? What is this query? What it contains?
It contains interactions with the database.
Right? We are going to, by using this query, we are interacting with the database. What are all the things it contains means? It contains some of the statements. Statements which are nothing but like select statement. For example, I can think the select statement is mandatory in every query, right? We have many more like sentences, statements or languages which we learned in the previous like starting, right? What are all the statements? How many types of SQL languages or statements we have?
DDL, DML, DCL, TCL, BQL.
Right? We have 5 types of statements, and in that they are classified further. Like there are some 3 statements under each and every statement, right? So those are all the statements we are going to use to write the query. And another thing which will be in the query, conditions, right? We can give multiple conditions. How many conditions the query, like in the question they provide, we can include all those conditions in the query. So query is a combination of statements and even the multiple conditions, which is used to interact with the database, right? Then what is the subquery? First, okay, syntax, let me write this in. How we write the query? First, we'll take the
Select statement.
select. Then we'll mention, for example, we can mention star or we can mention the column
Column
in
name.
particular column. Then we need to write the table from where we are fetching those data, right? So I should mention the table. After that, to write the conditions, to include the conditions, commonly we use where class, right? So where condition. This is the syntax of query. Then comes to subquery. What is the subquery? Subquery, the query that is written inside a query or within the query is called subquery. Okay. Subquery is nothing but it is a query. Okay. It is also a query that is written inside this query. Means within the query, if we write any queries, then that query will be called as subquery. How can we write? This is the query, right? I'll take this query. Now I need to write the another query within this. So we need to write, whenever we are writing the subquery, we should mention the subquery within the parenthesis. Okay. So then same thing. So we have here self. Got it? What is subquery? The query that is written within a query is called subquery. And also we can call this till here, we'll call outer query. Okay. And the query that is written within the parenthesis is called as inner query. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then how it works means, here we know that a query that is nested within the query is called as subquery. And like we can also nest here. See, I have written the subquery. We can nest or we can write another query within this subquery also. By using the parenthesis, we can write another query inside this parenthesis. Okay, that also possible. And we have, as I said, the query which is written first means the query which is present inside the parenthesis is called as inner query, and the query which is written outside the parenthesis is called the outer query. How the execution works here means, first the inner query will get executed. Okay, I'll write the query in this way. What the compiler will do, it will check for the inner query first. Okay, then it will execute the inner query and it will get some output after executing it. What it will get the output from the inner query, it will take as an input for the outer query. The output that is got from the inner query will be taken as the output for the outer query to execute. Means simple, the inner query will get executed first. After that only the outer query will get executed. Okay, that is how the execution process goes. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then we have that the condition that the subquery will be written inside the parenthesis. And another thing is we can write maximum of 255 queries within a query. 250 queries we can write inside one query. Okay. And while if we are writing the subquery, we can only mention just one column. We can't mention, so we can mention a column, just one column we can mention in the subquery. Okay, we can't mention multiple columns. Understood? Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
We can only execute only one column, right?
Yeah, in subquery you can mention only one column. The query,
What?
it is a default thing. The query will be provided in that way.
What's the use of this subquery and query, ma'am? Like, why?
In subquery, why we use the subquery means, for example, Write a query to display all the employee details whose salary is greater than Srinidhi. Okay, this is the query provided. Here they are asking us to display all the employee details. Okay, so then they have provided the condition that the salary should be greater than the person Srinidhi. Okay, you mention like directly salary greater than Srinidhi?
Using joins we can do, right?
Has of, like, it will come has of, right? This is the different like topic. You have to here they have provided has of what Sanjana or another thing. What are the names they have provided there? There you are working with what you are including.
Self join.
Yeah, you are including self join and you are including AND operator also, right there.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you are using self join and also AND operator, but in subquery you won't use that. So we are going to mention that thing directly in the subquery, the condition. Understood? We can't write the if the provided query is like they directly mention to something, some name or some salary or something else. Okay, the columns will differ. Means salary is greater than Srinidhi, I can't provide in that way condition. I should give, if I am giving Srinidhi name, then I should provide employee name column itself. If I am providing salary column, then I should give the salary data itself. I can't merge the 2 or 3 columns, right? It is the default thing which we can't change. If we change it, we are going to get the error. Understood? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, since I took the example, I will just execute that. Write a query to display all the employee details, those who are earning salary greater than, here I'll take greater than Siddharth. Okay. So how can we write the query? Select, since they have asked to display all the employee details, right? So start, then table name is employee. After that, we are going to write the subquery, right? What is the condition given? Salary
Greater than
greater than Siddharth. So, where, which column we should mention here?
Salary column.
Yeah, salary should be greater than.
Siddharth.
Then we should write the subquery. Select, the column is salary only. You should select. After that, you should mention from which table you are fetching the data. So employee. Then what is the condition? Where the salary should be greater than.
Srinidhi salary.
Siddharth.
So here you are going to take employee name is equal to Siddharth. Understood? Clear? Any doubts?
Ma'am, open parenthesis. Cannot keep.
Sorry.
Open parenthesis. I mean, you didn't keep it.
I didn't get you. Hello.
Oh,
Can you be clear? I'm not getting it.
okay, ma'am. Now I understood.
Guys, understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then take down the notes. Put down the heading as subqueries. Under the subheading query, in that it is a set of statements. It is a set of statements which has multiple conditions. It's a set of statements which has multiple conditions. Which has multiple conditions. Mainly use it to interact with the database. Mainly use it to interact with the database. Take down another definition. Or any statement storing with a keyword, any statement storing with a keyword, select any statement write down any statement starting with a keyword, any statement starting with a keyword, select any statement starting with a keyword, select, and ending with a condition, and semicolon, and ending with the condition and semicolon, ending with the condition and semicolon, is called as query. Is called as query. Take down the syntax.
Done, ma'am.
And next heading, subquery. That it is nothing but it is nothing but a query. It is nothing but a query which is written, is nothing but a query query which is written inside the another query. Which is written inside the another query. Or query within a query is nothing but subquery. Or query within a query. Query within a query is nothing but subquery. Down the syntax. Completed.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, like the tables which we use in the both the queries should be same, or can we use the different tables?
Same. Since you are taking the condition, like the provided condition, you can't write it directly, so you are using the subquery main thing. So you should mention the same table. Here in the main query, you are telling what is the condition provided in the query. Okay, you are taking the column which is given directly from the query. After that, in the subquery, you are giving the column which you need to provide so that the condition should get successfully executed. So you need to provide the same thing. Only in the joins you are going to use the different tables to join them. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, continue in the next line in a point wise. First point, subquery in MySQL. Subquery in MySQL. Subquery in MySQL is a query. It's a query which is nested. Subquery in MySQL is a query which is nested. Which is nested in another query. In another query. Next point. We can also nest subquery. We can also nest subquery within another subquery. We can also nest subquery within another subquery. Next point. A subquery is known as inner query. A subquery is known as inner query, and the query that contains a subquery and the query that contains a subquery is known as outer query. Is known as outer query. Next point. The inner query gets executed first. The inner query gets executed first. The inner query gets executed first and gives the result to the outer query and gives the result to the outer query, and then gives the result to the outer query, and then the outer query will be executed.
Ma'am, after executed first and
Executed first and gives the result to the outer query and gives the result to the outer query, and then the outer query will be executed, and then the outer query will be executed. Next point. Subquery must be enclosed within parentheses. Subquery must be enclosed. Subquery must be enclosed. Subquery must be enclosed within the parentheses. Next point. We can write maximum of 255 queries inside one query. We can write maximum of 255 queries inside one query. Inside one query. Next, take down the heading. Rules of subquery, or take down just rules to use subquery. Rules to use subquery. The first one, subqueries should always written within the parentheses. Subqueries should always subqueries should always be written. Subqueries should always be written within the parenthesis. Within the parenthesis. Next point. Inner query can have only one column in the select command. Inner query can have only one column in the select command. In the select command. Next point. We can use relational operator. We can use relational operators with the subqueries. We can use relational operators with the subqueries such as greater than, comma, less than, greater than, comma, less than, comma, equal to, comma, equal to. And also, and also, and also we can use, and also we can use in, in, comma, any, in, comma, any, any, and all operators, and all, ALL, all operators. These are the two new operators. We have any and all operators, which work similar to or and operator. I'll take it the further sessions. Okay?
Not equal to operator is not used here, ma'am.
We can use the relational operators. I just given those three. That's it. Any of the relational operators we can.
Okay, ma'am.
Then next point. We can't use the order by class in the subquery. We can't use the order by class in the subquery. Although it can be used, in the main file. Although it can be used in the main file. We can't use the order by class in the subquery, although it can be used inside the main. It can be used in the main file, although it can be used in the main file. Next, write down the written as advantages of using subquery. Advantages of using subquery. In that first point, The subqueries will meet the queries. The subqueries will meet the queries in a structured form. The subqueries will meet the queries. Subqueries will meet the queries in a structured form. In a structured form that allows us to that allows us to isolate each part of state that allows us to isolate each part of state. Full stop.
Each part of statement.
Statement. Full stop. Next point. Subqueries are more readable. Subqueries are more readable than complex joins or statements. Subqueries are more readable than complex joins or statements. Stop. Then take the subquery inner query. Inner query. In that query which is written within the main query which is written within the main query is known as inner query. Is known as inner query. Stop. Next, submitting outer query. Outer query. Write down point wise. First point. Query which is query which contains inner query. Query which contains subquery. Query which contains subquery is called as outer query or main query. A query which contains subquery is called as outer query or main query. Next point. First, the control always will be given to first. The control always will be given to inner query. First, always the control will be given to inner query. Next point. Inner query will get executed. Inner query will get executed based on the condition. Inner query will get executed. Inner query is based on the condition based on the condition and 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 displays the output and displays the displays the output. Next point, the output from inner query, the output from inner query is given as an the output from inner query is given as an input to the outer query. The output from inner query is given as an input to the outer query. Next point. Based on the input provided, based on the input provided, based on the input provided, comma, comma, outer query will get executed, comma, outer query will get executed and displays the final output and displays the final output. Next point, outer query depends on output of the inner query. Outer query depends on the output of the inner query, but inner query is independent. But inner query is independent. Then take down a note. When there is an unknown value in the query, when there is an unknown value in the query, when there is an unknown value in the query, then we go for subqueries. Then we will go for subqueries.
Ma'am, when there is an
Unknown value in the query, when there is an unknown value in the query, then we will go for subqueries. Then we will go for subqueries. Let's take down the example queries. First query, write a query to display. Write a query to display all the employee details. Write a query to display all the employee details whose salary is greater than Siddharth. Whose salary is greater than Siddharth. Take down this query. Taken?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next query. Write a query to display. Write a query to display all the employee details. Write a query to display all the employee details whose salary is less than Lakshmi. Write a query to display all the employee details whose salary is less than Lakshmi. Leave some space. Next query. Click on the next query. Write a query to display. Write a query to display all the employee details. Write a query to display all the employee details. All the employee details. Those who are working with salary. Those who are working with salary. Those who are working with salary. Same as Nandish. Same as Nandish. Oh, sorry. Change the name. Take the name as Rakshita. Write a query to display all the employee details. Those who are working with salary. Same as Rakshita. Leave some space. Next one. Take down the next query. Write a query to display all the employee details. Write a query to display all the employee details. Those who are joined the company. Those who are joined the company after those who are joined the company after Bindu. Those who are joined the company after Bindu. Leave some space. Next query. Write a query to display all the employee details. Write a query to display all the employee details. Those who are working in same department number. Those who are working in same department number. Those who are working in same department number. As of Kavya. Write a query to display all the employee details. Those who are working in same department number. Those who are working in same department number as of Kavya. These are all the assignment queries. Okay, just go through them and try to execute. Okay. Any doubts regarding subqueries till now?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay.